The teachers' strike in Los Angeles comes after high-profile walkouts across the country, from West Virginia to Oklahoma to Arizona, all of them echoing worries over low wages and large class sizes. But some school districts have found a different way to boost morale, something that's helping them recruit and retain educators, a 4-day school week.
There's a teacher shortage nationwide. Do you have a problem hiring teachers?
We don't have a problem hiring teachers, and there's lots of reasons for it, but one is the 4-day week.
At Corbett High School outside Portland, Oregon, Friday comes early. Students here only go to school Monday through Thursday.
Our weekends are amazing, 3-day weekends.
Corbett schools actually made the switch 20 years ago, initially thinking it would save the district big money. It actually only saves about 0.7% of the entire budget.
So that's probably not the reason to do it, is it?
That's the reason they did it, but that's not the reason that I think you should do it.
With Fridays always free for sports, extracurriculars, and appointments, administrators say there are fewer interruptions and better attendance the rest of the week.
Here are some tips that can help you set effective goals.
Ninth grade teacher Jennifer Radeles commutes 45 minutes to an hour each way with no complaints.
And there are 50 districts between my house and here that I could teach at that are closer, and the drive is worth it to have the 4-day week.
Having that extra day on the weekend gives me a chance to just replenish myself so that I can come back and be the best teacher that I can be.
Those 4 days are longer, so they add up to the same amount of total instruction time in a 5-day week. Students say it's worth the trade-off.
I get more time with my family and I have more time to myself and I get to sleep more.
Nationwide, about 560 districts in 25 states have 4-day weeks. Many are in rural areas, but experts say it's not ideal for every school, including those with high poverty rates, where a large number of students rely on free or reduced lunch. Another possible negative, finding childcare on that 5th weekday, though in Corbett we found no one who said that was an issue.
We always just seem to make it work, whether they were with grandparents or having an older brother or an uncle that could watch them.
Some critics worry not enough is known about the impact on students, and there's still not much research on how a 4-day week affects academics. But at Corbett, home to a high school routinely ranked one of the best in the country, the unofficial motto is TGI-T.
What if suddenly the school district said, maybe we should go back to a 5-day week?
Oh God, it would be madness.
You couldn't pry it out of Corbett with a crowbar. It's stuck here forever, I think.
For Today, Joe Fryer, NBC News, Corbett, Oregon.